Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Pangolin Advisor and you're about to watch a series of matches I played against my old arch nemesis Gameslayer 99 in Total War Warhammer 2, including all the DLCs that are currently out. At the time of recording of this video, the Curse of the Vampire Coast isn't out yet, but I do plan to record or stream a versus campaign of it with that friend of mine. I'm sorry, I said friend, I mean my arch nemesis. And in preparation of that we played a couple of matches and you're about to watch them. Now I'm going to split this series of matches into two videos. The first one is going to be published, as you can clearly tell, on my old PANCZASU channel. But since PANCZASU channel isn't really meant to be a house for this kind of content anymore, the second part, the second set of matches, is going to be posted over on my Pangolin Advisor channel. And that's where this kind of content will usually be posted, since Pangolin Advisor is supposed to be a place where most of my Forex videos are going to be uploaded. The only reason this video is an exception is because I want to raise awareness about the fact that I have two channels indeed. Now, additionally, I'll also explain to you the rules that we also set for ourselves. You see, we're going to be playing a best of 9 series of matches, which means that the first person to win 5 matches in total wins. So that's going to be our objective. We prepared for this as well. We established, we rounded the maps we're going to play, and we tossed a coin to see who's going to be the first defender. And we also have a very simple rule in place as well, which means that whoever is the attacker has to attack the defender. Like, I'm sure if the attacker has artillery and the defender doesn't, then attacker can of course rain fire on the defender from afar, doesn't have to move in closer. But if neither faction can attack each other, then the attacker has to come and attack the defender. We also set it up so that defenders reviewed their army first, not the composition but just the type of army we have, and then attackers could choose what army would be going out there to counter it. So let's say, as an example, the pitch flow, I'm not sure we've played on that one or not, I don't remember the names of the maps, but let's say if I was a defender over here, then I would be the first to choose my faction. I will choose something and then prepare my army composition in secret, and then knowing what faction I chose, Gameslayer was then able to choose his own faction and you know, create the army in any way he wanted to. Of course, I as a defender still could create my army. We created this days in advance just so we didn't have to waste time on it now. So we both tried our best to counter each other, and you'll see how well we do. I do have a fair warning to you though. As a player of Forex strategy games, I'm very good with strategy and abysmally poor with tactics. You can tell by watching any of my old Heroes of Might and Magic videos. They got tons of dislikes because I'm awful at tactics. But yet despite this, I was usually able to win against Gameslayer in those kind of games, purely because, sure, in individual battles I lose, but over the course of a campaign I tend to win, because my strategy is better, even though my tactical approach is rather poor. So I wasn't sure if I could win this set of matches. That being said, I do have somewhat better experience with Warhammer 2 than Gameslayer does, so we will see how it turns out to be. Certainly, the more we play, the harder it will be for me, since Gameslayer will gain more experience, and I will lose my only edge. Anywho, without further ado, I'll let you watch. Enjoy. And now I'm joined by my esteemed co-host, Gameslayer 99, also known as No Brainer, also known as Alex, also known as... Are you known as anything else?
The winner of these matches, Pan God.
I mean, there's no need to call me that. That's a little bit over the top, but thank you. Also, I'm not sure if...
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if you're going to be the winner of this match. Who am I lying to? You are going to be the winner of these matches.
I would hope so, because I have infinitely more experience than you. I have played like a game against the AI. I believe you never have, so there we go.
I actually have played 2 games against the AI, or even 3.
I'm doomed!
I now need to host the battle. Game name is going to be...
You'd host before we start recording. You don't know.
No, I didn't cause before we started recording. The password is going to be TTTI.
What?
Look, I had to come up with something weird so something that we would never ever use again, right? Because we were recording this. TTTI is a perfectly valid password.
TTTI. Okay. And what's the game called?
I forgot. Let me rehost. This, at the very least, is quality content that can go on YouTube, right?
Absolutely, you know.
Yes.
Everyone wants to
the
see
game
me
name is game name.
Audio Stigma.
So just join the game name, or rather the game called game name, and it's going to be perfect.
TTTI.
Yes. All lowercase letters.
T3I. Right. We've never tested this before, by the way, guys. This might just completely just die on us.
I don't think it will die. I'm actually not sure how to set who's the attacker or defender. That's, again, we didn't test this out because this would make too much sense, of course.
Interesting. There is a change team button, but we don't have the ability to change the teams. Or at least I don't. Maybe you do.
I used to have this ability, now I don't. As soon as I joined, you ruined everything.
Alright, so what's our first setup here? Because we've written down what our units are going to be in sort of like a draft order. I'm going Lizardmen. Alright.
Yeah, I'm also having to launch my think of it jig. Oh yeah, it's Oasis of False Hope, and I'm playing as the thingies. Okay. Also, sorry for those of you watching this on YouTube, but unfortunately, whenever I alt-tab this game, or even not alt-tab, but just click away from the window, this game mutes itself, and there's no way to turn it off as far as I'm aware, which is super annoying.
Turn it on.
Turn it on, right. It's super annoying, it made sound testing a nightmare, so you just had a lack of game audio for a second because I was looking at a spreadsheet file of our upcoming matches, and yeah. Anywho, we're starting on Oasis of False Hope. I don't not save army setup, load out army setup. Almost made this mistake you did.
I'm just gonna give you a 2-minute timer.
Why?
There you go.
What timer?
Have you not been given a timer?
I have not been given a timer.
I guess that's in ranked only then. If one person readies up, the other guy then has 2 minutes to do everything.
Well, I picked my...
Which is really, really dumb, considering how long it can take to build an army
so
in
you
this game.
played a ranked game?
No, I haven't.
Then how do you know this? Anyway, I'm going to start it.
I have watched a ranked game.
Ooh, I see.
Oh my god, you split your army in half.
I knew you were gonna freak out because of this.
Alright, fair enough. That seems interesting.
Thank you. What do you have?
An entire army to engage half of it, because it looks like the other half is made of really
Do you
slow
have
units.
any ranged units whatsoever?
Why would I have ranged units?
Okay, well that's going to be an interesting one.
What even are these? Dark Riders? Oh god.
Yeah, with crossbows. Also, I like how you set this king priest all the way to me. It's very nice of you.
Does a decent amount of damage.
Did my guys start shooting? Not yet, okay.
Slay them! Eurathan! Die, weakling!
Alright. Charge.
Nagarothi! Dark Rider crossbows!
I mean, I do appreciate the fact that you just
Kill them!
let me
Forward!
do this.
Druki, forward!
You're welcome.
Druki! Kill them! Dark Rider crossbows!
No, I do assume...
Oh, you're flyers.
Yeah, I do have flyers. Have you not noticed? It's actually my Regiment of Renown unit. I'm not sure if it was in the base game or if it was added later. They are pretty cool.
We are ready!
Also, that ability of yours that you just used doesn't work very well against armored unit. I'm not sure if my Dark Rider is actually armored. It might not
Yeah,
be.
Dark
Never
Riders
mind.
aren't armored, I believe.
Yeah, fair point. I do think that your Skink Priest stays there over though. Also, you forgot about two Feroz Stegadons, just FYI. I'm a nice guy.
I didn't forget about them. They are just so ridiculously slow, I'm amazed.
We are ready!
I think they were supposed to be the fast dinosaurs, and I chose the slow dinosaurs or something.
Dark
Yeah, they're not the fastest.
Barrels are supposed to be pretty quick as well.
Ferals are supposed to randomly go into rampage, for the most part.
Yes, well...
Also, I enjoyed this battle. I thought, so far, it's been you casting a few puny spells and me just poking holes in you.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a problem, not having the ability to deal with those goddamn flyers right now.
Hey, I've got a magical cavalry, which apparently is overpowered. Or actually, I think it's not this cavalry that's overpowered, but it's a regiment of a renowned version of it. Which is why I'm not using it, because I'm a nice person and I don't want to use overpowered stuff.
Oh, how nice of you.
Hey, your priest came back.
He's over there, don't mind him.
I certainly do. Also, I've got a dragon, in case you haven't noticed. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, Malekith's always on a dragon. He's just so good. There's no reason not to put a Malekith on a dragon.
I mean, it makes him more... so it gives him some extra survivability when he's not. So there is a reason to not put him on a dragon.
Yeah, but who cares about survivability when you're a dragon?
Die, weaklings!
You will eventually run out of arrows.
Thoughts? Like, eventually, sure, I might. Well, what was that? I didn't like that at all.
It was nothing, don't worry about it. I will say, this goddamn feral Bastilian just went on a rampage at the start and just...
Yeah, that's why you have to make sure that your units don't take too much damage at the you know, in quick succession.
Yeah.
Make them bleed!
I don't think a
Very
Skink Priest is coming back. Well, it might. Let me finish it
I'm in a
up.
very awkward position. None of my units are fast enough to deal with your light archers, but your light archers really don't do any damage apart from against my Skink Priest, which is really awkward.
Also, don't mind me as I leech some of your health. It's really a doozy.
These feral Bastilians are so slow. What the hell is going on with them?
Hey, you caught my people. I don't appreciate that.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
What?
Alright, Ungru. So what's happening?
I know what's going on
I'm
already.
attack moving, and then my melee units are going like, hey, there's a dragon here, let's stand still. That's what's been going on this whole time.
Kill them! Bleak swords!
Probably why I wasn't able to
Kill them!
catch it with anything. Alright, everyone just go into a rampage. Let's stop having to micro anything.
Dark shards!
Right, my Black God isn't really supposed to be fighting a Soros warrior, so let's deal with that real quick.
You missed.
For the most part, yeah, I did.
Dark shards! Murder awaits! My blade hungers!
I missed you.
Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Also, there's a big thing coming for your hero. Yeah, there we go. It hit. Where is your hero actually? I cannot find him. Oh, that's where he is. He's breaking.
He's fighting!
Well, if you by fighting you mean breaking, then yeah, he is. Oh, he's not breaking. That was a unit next to the hero. Never mind.
Yeah, that was my Soros, don't worry about him.
You have a feral Bastilian that's
be
actually still in combat for you, by the way. I'm again being nice. He's way in the far distance, but he's dead.
Bleak
Is
swords!
he? Really?
Yeah.
He lived?
Advance!
You live.
Rookie!
Oh wow.
Dark shards! Destroy! Merciless warriors!
The Black God really shouldn't be fighting.
Alright,
what
at
it
this
is.
point, some of your cavalry have run out of ammo.
Destroy!
At this point, I found that some of my cavalry actually wasn't even in the fight for the most part, so I'm having to run it back, and it's filled with ammo.
Alright. Yeah, everyone's broken, everyone's running, everyone's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
So what happened there is that I chased cavalry without having speed.
Yep.
Actually, and they didn't have a single unit that could deal with the flyers.
Yep.
And if I had attacked your main front line a long time ago, I probably would have been fine.
Yeah, I should have just made a beeline towards my front line. So the rules that we set for ourselves, which I probably said it in the intro, is that since I was the attacker, I had to attack. But I did attack with my cavalry. So the only way for Gameslayer to really beat me there was to target my actual army.
That's just depressing. So Feral Bastillions, they like to go on a rampage, but they're good units. But clearly they went on a rampage and killed 0.
Yeah, I kept dodging them once they were on a rampage because they kept trying to chase my cavalry, which apparently killed 2 people in total. So they were way less effective than I expected.
Yeah,
Malakev killed the most. I'm really surprised by that. I thought my cavalry was awesome.
Good, but like, look at that Saurus warrior. He was a beast. I should have just been doing that from the beginning. The Stegodons were dominating your backline, but the problem is, by dominating your backline, they didn't actually have nearly enough leadership to continue because they just saw all their fellow units rout and just
yeah, pretty much. Also, I'll quit this so you can now host, so that I can be the defender, which is super weird. So let me know when you do host.
Go ahead. Join the game.
Which game?
The game that you just left.
Really?
Yeah.
TTTI.
You left the game, so it allowed me to have an empty slot to change my team.
Excellent. Do you remember the map name of your second
what I'm
thing?
going to do now is I'm going to increase... Because adding slots help, because then we can just keep changing teams at will. Well, actually, we can just do that whenever we... Alright, what map is this next one? The Pitch Flow.
Pitch Flow. And I was supposed to be playing elves, and it auto-selected them for me, which so that's very nice of your game. I appreciate it.
The Pitch Flow. Alright, well, Lizardman, you had a problem. Let's try the Skaven then.
Yeah, this is one of the few battles I actually tested, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a good time here.
No, you're not.
You're high elves, Alright.
I readied up. But the thing is, after I played this battle, I immediately regretted not choosing half elves for the second time. I only chose them for one of my battles. I now wish I had chosen them for 2 battles because the holy boss there are overpowered. Or at least few very good.
Alright, sorry, I just noticed I had enough money to upgrade the rank of a Skaven slave.
Whoa, nice, that value.
Hey, when they only have like 10 leadership plus 1 leadership, it's very useful.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you may have just now tripled their attack power. Yes, that's right, tripled by adding a 1. I'm playing as one of the recently added lords, the Radiant, that girl. Her. And
Never heard of her.
She's pretty good at healing, and she also has some unique monsters as well, which is cool.
Alright. Then you need to be like here, and you need to be like here.
Okay.
Now I'll group the entire army and lock it so I can move it.
Yeah, likewise, I'm having some major difficulties with something, but okay, now that's better. Where did I want to deploy you guys? Over here? Yeah, let's do it like this, yeah. That sounded almost slightly erotic, but so I'll tone that down.
I'm into it.
Okay, now that's actually kind of creepy. And let's create a bunch of pointless hotkeys for me to not enjoy, and this time give you a clock to work with. Hehe.
Alariel be ever queen.
Out of curiosity, did you prepare... Actually, don't answer that, because that's giving me too much info. But did you prepare any flying units for any of your armies?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, you deployed in a different area than I expected it to. That was probably a wise decision.
Cavalry, archers, and hiding in the back. Alright.
I mean, did you expect anything else?
Not really.
Exactly.
Spearmen! Orders received.
Right, now I'll try to...
Assyrian guides us.
Okay, I managed to move my army around. It's gonna be fine. Found the button to do it. It was initially, and still is to some extent, very difficult for me to find out how you can move an entire formation at the same time without actually having to change the position of every single unit there is.
It's called locking.
No, I know locking, but I mean, like, if I want to, for instance, if I have group number 1 and number 2 and want to move both of them, but keep their individual positions, I didn't really know how to do that.
That's fair, I don't.
You hold Alt. Okay, yeah, you're gonna start firing on me. Okay, I'll just...
You see, I'm attacking!
Spearmen.
Yeah, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to.
And I can't help but notice that your cavalry is running all over the place, but they'll be
Don't
fine.
worry about it. Bye. I'm leaving. I said bye. Go away.
Dragon princes. Asa, move.
Alright, so what army do you actually have? Bunch of Fingerverjig. Okay, that's to be expected. Catapults, I mean. A whole lot of Plague Monks, that's somewhat unexpected. Bunch of Poison Wind Globaliers, that's very scary. And a Doom Wheel. You know what? I'm less optimistic about this fight now than I was before. Can you stop moving your cavalry and try to snipe it?
My cavalry? I don't have cavalry.
I mean artillery, almost the same thing.
It's fine. They're just running in front of my army to deal with you. Don't worry about it.
Spearmen.
Alright, I won't.
Dragon princes.
No. Kite! Dodge! Move out of the way. Okay. You killed a prince. Now that I think about it, there are a lot of elvish princes, because every single one of those knights is actually a prince.
That doesn't surprise me.
Seems like a bureaucratic nightmare,
They're probably
honestly.
just very unimportant people, but it's like, hey, you're a prince now. You know?
I see.
Kill them. It will be done. It shall be done. Swiftly. We are pace.
Dodge.
Asa, advance.
Yes! Ah, the one unit, the Storm Vermin Halberds I had hidden in the center. You just ran straight into them.
Yeah. I did ever so slightly.
Swiftly. Loyal. Swiftly. Forward.
Alright.
Yep. That's
Cavalry
not
got
ideal.
Quickly
destroyed.
now. Swiftly.
However, you did break one of my catapults.
Spearmen.
I mean,
That's
it's a Skaven catapult, it's going to come back. Don't worry about it.
Do they come back?
Most likely, yeah.
Guides us.
Unless they're fully routed.
Will be ever queen.
Oh, you didn't destroy the catapults themselves. You can destroy the catapults.
I know I can destroy the
catapults themselves.
Heidi!
Oh, okay, that's where they were. That's fair.
You knew they exist?
Dragon princes.
No?
Okay, you said that's where they were. That was suggesting you actually knew about them.
My gift.
Okay, now let me just heal up my army. Don't mind me.
I mean, you can if you want. There's a limit.
There is a limit.
Knight of Avalon.
Alright, you know what? It's fine.
Ever onward.
Let's just cast the spell that costs 30 points to spend.
I issue will.
Hi!
Off with haste.
Alright, my formation is kind of destroyed right now, but it's fine.
Ever onward. Chosen of Isha.
Look, it's cute that you're trying to run your knights in the back, but... The Doom Wheel will chase you.
Sure, go right ahead. Jason.
Let rise.
As it turns out, my guys don't mind it all that much.
We will obey. Quickly now.
Unless
whoa,
your
whoa.
cavalry joins.
That's a bit of archer spam.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you implying that all of the arrows I have are spam? Can you please target your spell?
Of course.
No.
Okay. Oh, for crying out loud, I was trying to target a spell for so long that I managed to block my knights.
Yeah! Gave an infantry for the win.
For duty. For duty.
You know, the Skaven are like one of the best armies against cavalry, I feel. So, thank you for all this.
For duty.
You're welcome.
So, the Plague Claw catapults aren't coming back, and those Plague Claw catapults, guys, just engage your dryads like nothing. Be afraid.
Forward.
Oh, trust me, I am.
Syria.
So you-
Setting
what
forth.
is-
Move. We go. Dragon princes. Moving out.
Alright, then ring the bell.
Oh, this is only against a flying unit. Okay, I was supposed to take away this ability.
Alright,
so,
let's
I
lock her
have,
down now and just destroy her.
so I have an ability that actually only works against flying units.
That sounds bad.
It sounds exactly how it is. Yeah.
Dragon princes. Can I be praised?
Forward. Ever onward.
I was supposed to take it away, but I forgot. It happens.
By Alariel.
And then he was trying to use it. I will say those cavalry are being annoying now.
Alariel.
I'm glad.
Archers.
They're supposed to.
It shall be done. For order.
Well, the catapults are dead, but they definitely did their job.
Dragon princes.
Oh yeah, they did. Like
Alariel
catapults
be
usually do.
ever queen. My gifts.
Don't mind me as I try to regain some of my health.
God, I love Plague Clovadiers.
Pull back.
I shall.
There's just too many units for me to manage right now, though.
Loyal.
Kind of all ran into the middle like idiots. Great.
Yeah, I was able to nicely surround them. So thank you for that.
It is a weird concept when you're just out spamming the Skaven in terms of units, but you know.
Yeah, that's the idea behind this build for the most part.
Servant of light.
A lot of units and a few good ones as well.
Isha. Lithra.
It'll be fine.
Will it? Because the balance of power is shifting now in my favor.
Shall be done.
Okay, that was a pretty good pestilent breath. I will give you
It
that.
wasn't even a pestilence.
Some kind of breath. Just
Cool.
stop breathing so much.
Servant of light.
Pull back.
The good news about me choosing the wrong spell is that I have plenty of mana to use on my healing spells, so there's that at least.
Alariel be ever queen.
We will
God, there
obey.
are so many archers you have.
Alariel be ever queen. Look high. Look high. Look high.
Assassin, move. Dragon princes.
Yep, there are quite a few. Also, can you take away your Storm of Vermin with halberds away from some of my archers? I would be real thrilled if you could do
For
that.
duty. We advance.
Isha's chosen.
Please?
Nah.
Dragon princes.
Alright. Units are starting to rally in the back now. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's the strength of Skaven. Their units run away fast and they recover fast. They
Oriole.
don't have much to recover.
Alariel be ever queen.
Archers. Orders received. Asso, withdraw.
Oh, I was looking for a Doom Wheel, it turns out it's dead because of all my archers. Okay.
Asso, withdraw.
Yeah. I did not pay attention to him.
My priestess.
So sad.
Archers, without fail, to the frame.
This is fine.
Will be done.
Good.
Lakoy.
Okay, it could be going better.
Atua, attack.
That's more like it.
Defending order.
Got a unit down there that is just not doing
Under
anything.
her protection. By Isha.
But it's fine, your archers are running out of ammo.
Spearmen.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Maybe I should have brought the Sea God.
Chosen of Isha.
Okay, never mind, it's not fine. I'm actually going to lose this one.
Advancing.
Huh! So, I was way more skeptical about my first fight and way more confident about this one, and it turns out maybe I was a little bit too confident.
Henry. Dale.
Yeah.
Lakoy.
Then again, man, things can turn real fast when you play this game.
Acknowledged.
Like, I could very easily still lose this,
Serve the
because
king.
herd mentality is very strong.
Oh, absolutely.
Mario.
Which you can see by your by one of your flanks.
Slaps all at once, yes.
Spearmen.
Okay, let's actually chase down your units this time around so they don't come back.
Knight of
Much rather they didn't. I'm gonna lose my Phoenix Guard, but that's fine. They
just
said
bring
they
in
did
this
their
bell.
job.
Isha.
I hope I don't get miscasted.
My gifts.
What spell? Out of pure curiosity.
The bell.
All
It's
right,
good.
you're on the mount.
The bell just gives all units,
Archers.
all Skaven units, just a massive boost to
Spearmen.
leadership and vigor temporarily.
You can see.
Archers. Assyrian guides us.
We have a random unit standing here somewhere. Wow, I still have my knights! Or rather princess, or whatever they call it. Yeah, I thought they're all dead, but apparently they're not.
It feels really weird that I'm just trying to outlast your sheer amount of archers.
Isha. Let's ride.
I mean, it does make sense.
Alariel.
Unfortunately, now my archers, who are carrying me heavily, are now also dead.
Dragon princes.
Alariel be ever queen.
That's what.
Isha's will. Chasing them.
Go, chatbot. Oh, you can turn camera with Q and E. Whee! How to give all my viewers motion sickness. Nope.
Dawn's hope. Advancing. Hear my gifts.
Alright, heal my units.
What I will say is, I ran out of reserve power a long time ago. I wasted too much summoning the
Attack.
summoning the storm vermin and not enough on clan rep.
Attack. Orders received. As you say.
Ah, sir. Advance.
Okay, some kind of random unit rally. Excellent. Now, the issue is, you get those plague priests and graciers and whatnot. I can't kill any of them.
Priestess. Advancing.
Uh,
Isha, guide
You're doing a
me.
good job of it, man.
Ever Isha, guide me.
Serve the king.
A really good job of it.
Isha,
I
guide
mean, I
me.
appreciate you saying that, but...
To battle.
Alariel be ever queen. Driving back the dark under her protection.
Alright, let's heal up my units a bit more.
Advancing.
I miscasted well. Oh, that's a problem.
Avalon.
Honestly, if not for the enormous amount of healing I have, this would be
Oh
a
yeah,
done
no,
game.
that girl should have died a long time ago.
I'm not even talking about my lord, but mostly about every single other unit I have.
Attack.
Oh yeah, they all should have died a long time ago.
Isha's chosen.
Alright. I
Okay,
finally could afford it. I summoned a clan rat!
did you?
Dragon princes.
God.
Ish onward.
Quickly now. Yes.
Okay.
For the ever queen.
It's over. Your lord fled, and now you don't have enough leadership to continue. Okay.
That was close. That was surprisingly close.
Yeah, likewise. I was also quite surprised. I thought this was my guaranteed victory. And it was, but I did not feel like it was a walk in the park under any stretch.
The thing is, the mistake I made in that game was simply just mismanaging the spells. The Storm Vermin cost 24, the Clan Rats cost 6.
The mistake I made was running my Dragon Knights into your army early on. Like, sure, they got a good amount of kills, but they're supposed to get like twice that amount, and I did mismanage them.
Oh yeah, look at the fact that the Storm Vermin got 104 kills.
Oh wow!
Purely off the fact that you guys just charged and I managed to get my Storm Vermin.
Oh, it's not because of the Dragon Princes. There are very few Dragon Princes in the unit. They got a lot of kills on my Dryads, actually, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. Never seen the Dryads, but yeah, like, you lost so many troops, but you were just able to survive barely off of
Archers.
Your sheer amount of healing. I completely mismanaged that Doom Wheel. Should have used him better. Poison and Wing Glowbeardeers, though, did massive work.
You can try this thing with adding more places and swapping teams. Maybe that's gonna work out.
Yeah. Okay.
The next up is the Wintertooth Crown.
Alright, there you go. Now swap.
Excellent.
See how easy that was?
Yeah, it was surprisingly easy. Wintertooth Clown. Clown? Wintertooth Clown sounds like an entirely different thing, but maybe it exists.
Now, so far I'm nil 2, and this might be your most powerful. No. Star of Avalon's the one. No, I'm mistaken.
See, who am I playing now? I'm playing as Lizardman, right? Right.
Yeah, I'm playing Dark Elves. Lizardmen versus Dark Elves. Wintertooth Crown.
Yeah, I'm not confident in the slightest. It's one of the armies I'm least confident in fact, so we're going to see how it works out. The annoying thing about this map is that I'm the attacker, and I couldn't figure out a good way to force you out of position or attack you for that matter. So we'll see if...
The Lizardmen don't have great options. I mean, they've got some cavalry, some artillery, but it's not great.
Yeah, they've got the solar engine, which is the only artillery they actually have. And like...
They have three artillery pieces, man.
No, they don't. The Stegodons and ancient Stegodons, have you seen how much range they have? They have less than the archers I used in the fight we just finished.
Oh yeah, no. They have 3 pieces of artillery, but those two other pieces, the Stegodons, tend to be anti-lord sort of thing. So. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. It's going to be a bad one, I feel.
Yeah, I think Dark Elves tend to have just an advantage over Lizardmen, but. I'm not going with your super fast group.
Line of sight is also a thing, so if an enemy deploys an army behind a hill, you cannot see that army unless you have somebody standing over that hill, or looking from another angle.
Also worth pointing out, there's a lot of good forests, but because he is Lizardman, I can't really use them.
Why?
Lizardmen have predatory instincts, which allows them to...
Oh yes, but the thing is, Lizardmen are notorious for having big units, and big units have penalties in forests. Also, I'm putting you on a clock.
Yes, they have penalties in the forest, but they are better at seeing the forest. They see the forest for the trees, Pat.
Not even in forest, but if you use units with stalk or some other hiding abilities, I'll be able to smell you out, literally.
Alright.
Alright.
So, it looks like we all decided to take the higher area. That's smart.
Yeah, absolutely expected.
Yeah. Absolutely. What type of units do you have? Do you have any of that horrible artillery? You have a Stegodon.
Okay, you got a dragon, I did expect that, and just a bunch of low-level but terrifyingly good units. Okay, I'm not sure if I can do this. Sure hope I can.
I actually need to sprint you guys very slightly to get the archers in front of this forest.
My troops have uncovered 3 hidden falls. You don't say.
Maybe. Alright. Let's...
Bomb squad! Hi.
You...
Thank you. Don't think a skink is able to fight off a dragon or the holy balls.
Yeah. Probably not. Meanwhile, I'll gladly engage you on this slight hill. Very slightly.
Alright, that's a comment.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How are these guys running away? Uh-oh. Chameleons?
Okay, now this is when scary things start to happen.
And no one's really sure what's going on, it's just a melee of chaos.
Oh, that's a cavalry.
Hi, cavalry.
I was like, this army is too weak.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that you would charge, but you didn't, and then I charged because I got bored. I'm sure it's fine.
I think you've got this one in the bank, honestly.
I don't know, man. My archers are having a really hard time running away from Krogar for some reason. But once Krogar eventually runs away, you're gonna have a hard time. Also, Murderous Paris is now activated, giving me all my units a massive damage buff.
I think it just finished, didn't it?
Nope, it's still out working apparently.
Okay.
Killing that.
What are you joining? Oh yeah, my chameleons, right. Also,
Oh god!
yeah, that's a comment. That's why I brought the king along. Now, it's all
That hurt.
fun and good, but I'm not sure if I have any way of actually killing your lord.
That's a problem. Marcus is also really, really strong, so you know. I think your ancient Stegodon can hit him slowly.
Like, once you land, sure. There's a problem with that plan, though.
Oh, you attack the air?
You don't. You kill all units on the ground, and then you're forced to land, or you lose morale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Also, failing miserably to microgar.
Suddenly my units are less effective because the murder just ended.
Funny how that works.
Meanwhile, you seem to have a lot of units still alive. It seems like my front line did not do anything.
No, my skink! Get back. You're the hero we all need, and my only way to use mana.
I really shouldn't have charged.
With those, with Discovery? No, you shouldn't have. I had no idea where they could be, so I was like, just not planning around.
Not just with the colors, but with my units in general.
Oh, I think it's good now. I'm going to just move
I
in
could have
with
very easily actually just won this just by using my Dark Shards properly, but instead I ran forward, so Dark Shards couldn't help.
Apparently the balance of power still is just barely in my favor. I'm not sure how that's happening. Oh, there are some units you still have, okay. And of course, Banaka. He's a thing.
And the Blade Winds went the wrong way.
Anyone else that Krogar can chase down? There are some. Okay, that was really painful actually.
It really didn't seem that bad. Marketh has run out of spells.
Really?
Yeah, those Chameleon skinks were also really smart. I got completely blindsided by them.
Thank you.
Problem is my archers are really good against armor. And I wasn't using them to attack armor. I was attacking the flyers for some really odd reason.
I mean, you did manage to rout them at the start of the fight, but since you didn't finish them off, and it was very difficult since they are flyers, I could just use them again later on to very good effect, and they used up all of their ammunition.
Yeah.
Do you have anything but Manakith? Okay, I see one unit of cavalry.
So yeah, I still have something. Unfortunately, it seems like Marketh is not going to be able to solo this.
I mean, he would be ever so slightly off bad if he was.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he does, he's Marketh.
I wish I could tell my flying guys to actually land, because they shouldn't be in the air right now.
He's so tired though.
Everybody's
oh my god, I've
tired.
uncovered a hidden foe.
No, my skinks. Alright, let's heal some of my spearmen because I'm gonna need them for when I actually fight off Manakith.
Oh god, you have healing?
Yeah, I've got the revivification crystal. So of course I do.
Oh god, yeah, I was trying to shoot that earlier and then...
You actually almost killed it. But you let it go and I healed it with my hero. But which I won't be able to do in the next patch, because right now Lizardman heroes have the trait called Cold-Blooded, which allows you to, well, heal units in the upcoming patch. Instead what it does, it causes rampage for your units to end. So if you lose control of your army, you can just get it back.
Okay. That's interesting.
Now, obviously, the current version of Cold-Blooded is more powerful, but I think they're trying to limit the amount of healing that's going on in the game.
Makes sense.
Also, there's a healing cap, but that was already in the game. Also, I need to save my revivification Bastiladon or whatever it's called. Yes, it is a Bastiladon.
I can stay right in the air.
Why? We're just getting started with everything.
Marketh, you need your charge bonus. Get it in the air. Marketh, you're supposed to be flying right now.
I think he didn't get the memo.
You might be too exhausted or something. Don't think that's how that works.
No, it's not, but I keep poking at him. I think I'm gonna win this now.
God damn it, Marketh's now running away. Okay.
Alright.
It actually looked kind of close at one point, but I couldn't kill Krogar in time. That's the problem.
Yeah, if I wasn't able to run away with Krolgar, this would have been way different. Also, those Camille skanks, they really won me the game, I think.
Oh yeah, the thing is, I really messed up. Dark Elves are supposed to be these defenders, and I sent them to attack your front line thinking I'd basically already won.
Mm-hmm.
And that caused my dark, whatever they're called, the dark shards, the archers, to become exposed, to be easily attacked by Kroggar when really they should never have been close to being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm 0 for 3 so far. This is turning out to be a very interesting series. Really won.
Yeah. No, you didn't.